Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Game on Cloud9 here, and I'm here to bring you guys a new Bleach Chapter 510 prediction. And this week's chapter of Bleach was good, but it really kind of threw me off. And I'll kind of go ahead and explain that in a minute after I go ahead and give you guys a quick synopsis of the chapter. And then I'll go ahead and tell you guys about the things that stuck out to me the most and give my prediction. But anyway, this week's chapter, of course, was a continuation of where we left off in last week's chapter of Yamamoto using Zenkai no Tachi no South and summoning all of these different corpses, these dead corpses that were caught on fire, basically past opponents that Yamamoto faced. And assuming by the translation of the move, I'm assuming it's 10 trillion or something of that sort. And I'm just going to say that's a crazy number. Although it didn't appear to be that many from what we saw in the chapter. Of course, Kubo can't draw a trillion, though, so. But I mean, still didn't appear to be that many. I mean, that's what I have to take it for. There's 10 trillion, like, dead corpses running around. And of course, Juha, he's getting attacked by these, and we end up finding out that these are his past subordinates. So he's appearing to get overwhelmed or something. And personally, I thought he was going to whip out some special move or something, but, you know, I guess I was wrong because he really was just getting overwhelmed. They're climbing on top of him. He's trying to knock them away, and he really can't stop them. And of course, Yamamoto points out something that's very important. He goes ahead and talks about how they can't steal his Bankai. Basically, the fact that, you know, like, there was a reason why his Bankai hasn't been stolen in this fight in the first place. Because I was kind of wondering that myself at first, but I was thinking, maybe, you know, Yamamoto's just that strong. But, you know, the thing is, they never knew the heights of Yamamoto's power. And that's the same thing with Ichigo, as Yamamoto talks about, is that, you know, Ichigo's Bankai is still evolving. And in order to be able to seal the power of Bankai, they have to know its limits, I guess. So that's the reason, I guess, why we haven't seen Yamamoto's Bankai be stolen. It makes sense now why Kenpachi's Bankai, or, you know, why he never had a Bankai, but why he was so important as a war potential, because his Bankai, he didn't need a Bankai. He was captain level without it. He had his eye patch and he had his Shikai, and that was it. But kind of makes you also wonder, okay, who else could it be? There's probably other people who are captain level that also, you know, maybe don't need a Bankai, or maybe they don't know the heights of their power. So, you know, I mean, at this point, the war potentials don't seem to be as important now. But, you know, at the same time, I'm still a little bit curious as far as, like, maybe who the other two are, because I'm thinking now Yamamoto probably is considered a war potential since they didn't know the height of his power. Kenpachi, and then, of course, Ichigo. But who else? Who were the other two? I don't know if maybe they're Kensei and Shinji or what, but, I mean, it has to be two other people. I don't think it's any of the visors, only because, you know, I mean, there's at least 3 visor-like captains, so, I mean, it would kind of throw me off if it's only supposed to be 5 war potentials. Why would there, you know, why would it be any of the visors, you know what I mean? But, anyway, the chapter, of course, just kind of wraps up actually fairly quickly when we see Yamamoto pull out his special move called Zenkai no Tachi North, and just really finishes the fight just that quick. And again, that surprised me, straight up surprised me, because I thought that, I mean, now, North, I knew we had a North coming, because I knew once we had East and West, okay, there has to be a North and South. But the fact that the fight was done like this, I mean, really, I don't know, I like it and I don't like it at the same time. Because Juha, we see him just laying out straight up flat on the ground, and at the end of the chapter, he says something that's pretty key, that he says, "I'm sorry, Juha Bach Sama." So that probably wasn't actually Juha, but at the same time, it was like, okay, I'm like, you mean to tell me that the captain commander of all Soul Society didn't recognize or wasn't able to differentiate if there is another Juha Bach sitting out there? Like, because, I mean, obviously he must have fought Juha Bach in the past, because they have a past together. I mean, Yamamoto said this, you know, back in 1,000 years ago or something of that sort. I think they came to blows, and I'm wondering, okay, you know, if you hear his spiritual pressure, I would expect his spiritual pressure to differentiate from that of the other Juha, or maybe the real Juha. And since Yamamoto is so good at doing that, I mean, we saw during the whole fight with Aizen that he was able to sense Aizen regardless of, you know, his Zanpakuto's abilities, Koyo Kasuigetsu's abilities to control the senses, he was still able to sense them. So, I mean, that's a bit of a surprise to me that Yamamoto wouldn't have caught on to something, like that. But, it does leave a little mystery left for the next couple weeks as far as who this other guy is. Who knows? Maybe the real Juha Bach is the one who actually confronted Urahara. Maybe he just got tired of what's his name? Kurage, OP, yeah, Kurage. Maybe he got tired of Kurage at some point, and he was just like, you know what, skip it. That's why he killed Kurage, and then he attacked Urahara. I mean, it could be something along those lines. I mean, it may not actually be Grimmjow right now. So, I wonder as far as like where we're gonna go from here on out, because I mean, Uryu and Ryukin have to be factored into this arc, since it does have to do with like the Quincy's, and that would throw me off if they weren't. And this arc obviously has a lot more to it and a lot more to go, so Kubo can take this any points that he wants to take it. Again, it threw me off the fact that the fake Juha, I'm assuming he's the fake Juha, is defeated so easily. We didn't even get to see a holy form or anything, and not to mention that he did take out Kenpachi, and I don't know, the abilities we've seen in this fight from him didn't seem like anything strong enough to take out Kenpachi, in my opinion. It didn't appear to be that way. So that's again why this throws me off, because it's like, okay, really, I expected to see a holy form or something, and then personally, you all know that I expected to see Yamamoto die in this fight. I mean, he doesn't have to die, but, I thought it would make it probably more epic if Yamamoto would have died right now and Soul Society appeared to crumble, but then again, that's more predictable as well. So, again, looking forward to next week's chapter. Maybe we'll get, more of an explanation. Maybe some of the Van Enright or Sternman members, they'll make a comment or two based on the real Juha Bach, or maybe they don't even know themselves. But I'm thinking maybe we'll get a flashback over to where Urahara and the rest of like Orihime and Chad, wherever they're at in Hueco Mundo, when we get a flash over them and finally see who that mystery person is, because maybe that is the real Juha. And if not, then I'm thinking maybe we'll end up seeing probably maybe what Ichigo is doing next week. That's just my assumption. Anyway, thank you for watching this video this week. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please don't forget to go ahead and rate this video. So if you did like this video, you can put a thumbs up. And if you didn't like this video, you can put a thumbs down. The choice is yours, guys. Also, don't forget to go ahead and subscribe if you enjoy my content and you would like to see more of it. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Peace.